All right, we're here with Texas A&M-Kingsville head coach Johnny Estelle following a 91-64 loss to St. Edwards in the semifinal round of the 2021 LSC Men's Basketball Championship. Coach Estelle, just give us a couple thoughts on the game, and then we'll open it up for questions.
Well, I mean, I thought it was the worst game we played this year by far. But that's a good give Coach Cook and his staff and his players credit. They did a great job. They shot the lights out of it. I don't know if I ever coached a team that gave up 19 threes, but they couldn't miss, and we couldn't make one. So it's a bad combination. Our defense wasn't the best tonight, but we wasn't good in any form or fashion. But like I said, St. Ed's is a good team. We knew they were a good team. We played them twice, and the hardest thing to do is to beat a team 3 times. But tonight, it was their night, and they did a phenomenal job. And that lets you know that there's a lot of good basketball played. If they're the 8th seed in this league, which they're not, I know something. And this conference has always been one of the best in the country, top to bottom. And tonight proved it.
Coach, what's the message to the team as you guys get ready to watch the selection show? And most likely, you guys have deserved a spot into the regional. So what's your message to the team as you guys try to rebound from this?
Well, my message is pretty clear. This game doesn't define us, doesn't define our season. We've had a great season. We've played, and I looked at all the standings the other day. I was a little, surprised, to be honest with you. Tonight isn't a reflection of that, but a little shocked that we were 7. Thought we had, had a great resume going into it. We beat 2 ranked teams, and there's some teams in there that hadn't beat anybody. I don't know what to make of it. I've been at all levels, JUCO, Division I. I could probably give you a clear understanding about the postseason. That was a very baffling situation. And people see the game at night and they'll go, well, yeah, you were 7. Well, that's kind of retroactive, But I don't know. My message to the team is, hey, man, we just got to, see what happens. I think the body of work has to do with it. If your last game is how you get in, that'd be a new one on me in terms of getting in the postseason.
Coach, just talk a little bit about the season for you guys. First men's basketball title. You guys won the South Division this year. First one since 1996, a men's title in basketball. Just talk about what the season has been like for you guys and what this turnaround at the program has been and what that process has been like.
Well, there's been a lot of highs. We won 21 games last year, won 15 this year, but this year was a very problematic year. We had 3 kids that opted out, 6'10", 2 6'7", and we lost one of our emotional leaders, the 3rd game of the year. But this is a very resilient group of young men that kept fighting and kept battling, and they just never complained. That's what I always would tell the reporters at the end. They never complained about anything. The testing, the rigors, the 2 weeks when we didn't play. One of the weeks was when West Texas, had positive tests. That hurt us. But I guess in the strength of schedule, when you were talking about scheduling, I asked the guy, I don't want me to get on that. I was like, so that penalized us. That other team, we didn't get to play them, and they kept talking about our strength of schedule, and I was like, we didn't have any bearing on that in the other 2 games were the Commerce games, that the weather was there. But you asked me about our season. I'm proud of these young men. They have came together in probably the most difficult time in mankind or sports, and they have given a valiant effort and great effort. And I really still believe in them. I think tonight isn't a reflection of that. And I know this is kind of the first time a lot of people got to see us play, but I don't know what team that was today, but it wasn't Avalines.
Coach, I think they held you guys to 20% shooting in the first half tonight. What were the things that went wrong and that made it so difficult for you guys offensively, especially in the first half?
Creighton, started off slow, and Creighton's a huge part of our offense. And then, we just got to shooting jump shots, and they did a good job rebounding. We didn't get any second shots, and then the shots we got were contested. So, I think we probably had a little jitters, maybe, the background, but they shot on the same goals we did and made them. So, you can't dig yourself a hole, and then we couldn't get stops. You know, we're proud of ourselves on defense, and tonight our defense wasn't very good. It's not a reflection on any, one person because it was a group effort. But offensively, we didn't help ourselves either.
When you played this team in the regular season, Will had 20 points in both games. I don't think he had his first best until maybe 5 minutes were left. How did they take away your team's low post game?
I think they just, played between him and the basket and made him make a move and make a shot. And, they got a pretty strong guy down there. Cook is, he's a good defender, and Will couldn't really move him, so he ended up having to shoot a contested shot, and we didn't have any rebound on the backside. So it was like a 1 and out every time.
All right, thank you, Coach.
Thank you.